Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I figured we would try this again because we didn't do such a great job the last time. I had it on the wrong side. I'm left-handed, so it didn't make any sense for me to put it on the left side because then all you saw was my hand. So I figured today we would just, let me find my symbol here. We would just try this again. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a great day. Starting to feel a little bit better. I decided to try to diamond paint at my table a few days ago, and yeah, with my back being the way that it is, that was stupid. I ended up hurting myself pretty bad. I have some nerve damage in my mid-spine, so sitting there it started to hurt, and then, you know, I wanted to get done the area that I was working on, so I just kept pushing myself. Yeah, bad idea. So anyway, I've been paying for that for the last few days, trying to get my back to recuperate. This is a new acquisition. I got this from geez, now I'm gonna have to look that up. I think it's like DP. I don't want to misquote. Let me see here. Drill Pin Frenzy. But she has a, it's not under Drill Pin Frenzy, I don't think, on YouTube. Anyway, I wanted to order something, so I got this pin, and it's got the new plastic tips everybody's talking about. It's supposed to hold your wax in longer, and it's supposed to not be so hard on the drills. So I'm gonna play around with it. Normally I would be doing multi-placer right now, but I want to kind of play with my new pin. And it's just a one placer. It doesn't have a multi-tool on the other side. This is just a little pretty diamond. Just in this area. I mean, obviously I'm gonna do multi-placer in this area. So the wedding's coming up. It's getting closer and closer. I'm super happy for them and excited about the wedding. I'm just not excited about the travel that is coming. Having to drive to Vegas. I mean, in our military life together, we've moved so many times. So we were always traveling, always on the road. But my body's gotten older, and all the pain and everything has just gotten insane. So him and I both are just like, not looking forward to this. So it's a little bit of a stressor, but in the same sense, I'm also super excited for my daughter and trying to keep my mind on, you know, this is her day, and, you know, she's only going to get one. So that's just where I'm keeping my mind, even though I'm really nervous about the animals being taken care of properly. I mean, there are kids now, and they're used to me being here all the time. It's going to be a shock, because usually if I go out of town, my husband's here. If my husband goes out of town, I'm here. So having both of us go out of town, I gotta hold this canvas because it wants to slide. Both of us going out of town is going to be quite a shock to their system. I know that. And I've got a sweet friend of my daughter's that's going to be watching them. I just makes me nervous because she's got 2 jobs, and she'll be able to come here in the morning, or she'll be able to sleep here and get up in the morning and take care of them and then go to work and stuff like that, and be here in the evenings and just make sure they're all taken care of. But I'm still just kind of nervous because they're my whole world. Let's do number. Okay. I don't understand in these diamond paintings, if you're going to put a number, incorporate a number, like this number 4, you would think it would be number 4. But it's not. It's number 11. I find that really, really funny. But husband went back to work yesterday for the first time. He was getting his classroom situated. They're still not done with the high school. They've been in the process of remodeling it for the last couple years, and it was cute. My daughter sent me a picture of him wearing a hard hat in the parking lot, because in order to go there, they made him wear a hard hat, and it was just so cute to see him in a hard hat. So he was gone most of the day yesterday, so that was a nice break to sort of have the house to myself. I'm not going to completely have the house to myself, though, until we come back from the wedding, because my son-in-law is not working right now, and he's got a job there, just for some reason not putting him on the schedule, and we're thinking it's because the wedding is coming up, so they're trying to wait till after the wedding, which is kind of stressing my daughter out because they need money and they can't figure out what the heck is going on. So yeah, but he's here. He's in his room all the time, but still, it's just, I can't wait for that day when the whole house is finally just empty for a day. Too much togetherness, people. Way too much togetherness. Let's do V next. Let's see. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I've just been trying to recuperate with my back. It's really hard because the BioT is giving me all this energy. And it's not really like energy per se. It's more like when I was lacking the testosterone and everything in my system, I was always tired. And so staying down was normal for me. But now I'm like, it's not energy as much as it is like my body's just needs to get up and do something. Like I just feel like I should be doing something. So trying to stay down is very difficult for me. I really do not place in these one at a time. But I've been trying to take it easy. I mean, naturally, even though I'm down, I'm still gonna be working on stuff. So I've gotten some more hats done. I made a few amigurumi keychain deals. Just playing around, trying to find something to do. Because, I mean, there's only so much sitting and stuff that you can do before you start going stir crazy and you want to do something. But, yeah, so I mean, I'm still productive even though I have to sit. My back just limits me on what I can physically do, but I can get a lot done from my couch. So I kind of slowed up on the hats because I want to have something to do on the drive. And all the yarn that I had bought from Lion Brand is starting to dwindle down because I'm making the hats so quickly. So I figured I'll just kind of take a break a little bit on that particular yarn and save that for the trip. If I'm able to. I'm just probably going to still keep doing them. But I have this other yarn that I started using. It's the Premier Serenity Bulky love that yarn. So fluffy and pretty and soft and shiny. I was at Walmart doing something, and I went and checked out that section. I wanted to look at their beads and stuff for some stitch markers I want to make, and saw that yarn, and I was just like, oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. So I had to grab it. I grabbed it in gray, maroon, and white. Those are not the color names, but I've been making hats with that, and those ones make up super, super fast. Really, really pretty adult hats, more to me anyway. I'll get some of your guys' opinions when I show them, but I know that this school isn't all little kids, so I know young girls like 11, 12, 13 years old would like hats like that, so I'll still send them. But now I have an idea of what I would like to do for my girls when Christmas time rolls around, or just the cold weather or whatever. Starting to get burned out on the hats, though, I will admit. Just kind of getting to the point where it's starting to feel like a chore instead of being something that I truly, truly love and enjoy. So that also is a good reason to kind of take a step back from making them until the trip, because that'll just give me a little bit, just kind of focus on the, either doing the diamond painting in a seated position, not sitting straight up and down, or, other stuff like the little amigurumis and things like that. I'm super frustrated right now because I ordered yarn for the giveaway, and I ordered it from Hobium, and I don't know what the heck is going on. I am still waiting for that yarn to come in the mail. I cannot understand the emails they're sending me because they're in, I don't even know what language it is, Dutch or Turkish or what it is. I don't understand it. Like the website I was able to read finally, because at first I was using, I would try to go to Hobium, just Hobium.com, and it would always come up in that that language, and then I'd just be like, okay, well, I can't read that, so I can't obviously order if I don't know what I'm looking at. So I kept going back and back and forth, go check it out, because something popped up when I initially went to the site and asked. I thought it said, do you want this site to remember English? There's a hair on my pen. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. Just knocked my thing. Sorry about that. And I clicked yes, because that's what I thought it was saying, but apparently I clicked yes to make it in the original language that it's in. So I couldn't get it back in English, so I wasn't ordering from the site because I couldn't figure out what they were saying. But then I got like an ad or something, and I clicked on it, and it took me to hobiumyarns.com instead of hobium.com. And so the website was in English. So everything I ordered was in English. But now I'm getting the emails letting me know, tracking and stuff and where things at. But it's all in the other language. So I have no idea what is happening. No idea. So I'm just patiently waiting. Because even like through DHL, the link that they use for the DHL to let you know the tracking information is also in the wrong language. So I'm patiently waiting for it. I mean, patience is becoming less and less because I really would just like to do my giveaway. I've been talking about it, and I have all the other stuff here waiting, and I'm just ready to have the giveaway, to say thank you to all of these wonderful people that have come into my life and have just brought so much joy and purpose into my world. I mean, I just have to say thank you again to everyone who has come over and subscribed to my channel. Just the friends that I've made through this process is amazing. I mean, being able to talk to you guys and stuff, because I'm not a very trusting person when it comes to people, because I was hurt really, really bad by a friendship I had for over 10 years because of my fibro. Once the fibro started to get pretty bad and I started to get a little bit more flaky with life because I could not know how I was going to feel each day, and I'd make plans when I was feeling good and then wake up and feel terrible and have to pull back and say, no, I'm sorry, I can't make it. And that just started to get to her over time. She liked me as my healthy me and couldn't accept the me that needed the most love. So yeah, after that, it was really hard for me to find people that I could trust. And I haven't for at least 6 years now. I hadn't found anyone until I started talking to Shelley from Shelley Sassy Stitches. We started off talking through Messenger, and then we would just laugh and laugh and laugh, but everything was just frustrating trying to, you know what I'm thinking? I have this magnet, but I don't think it's strong enough to, like, go through the light pad. Let's see. Oh, it is. Yay! I just got the needle minder too. Isn't that cute? It's supposed to be like a page minder or something, but it's like a little magnet. Super neat. And, dragon, of course. So anyway, I started talking to her, and we started talking more and more and more. So it was just getting frustrating trying to type, and we couldn't actually call each other face to face because she's been in the process of trying to get stuff for moving and all this kind of stuff. So we exchanged phone numbers and started talking on the phone. And man, I tell you what, this woman makes me laugh so hard. I mean, just talk about a dose or prescription of, laughter. Just needing that, needing that extra dose of laughter every day that you normally just wouldn't think that you need. And oh my goodness, she makes me laugh. I make her laugh. We just go on and on and on, and just have so much fun on the phone with each other. And just I consider her my best friend. She is the best person and friend. It's incredible. You guys should definitely check out her channel. Right now they're just about ready to be leaving to head off to their new home. So there's some content, but there's some that she's not really doing a whole lot like she normally does because, obviously they're moving and stuff. But as soon as she gets out to where she's going, she's going to get back on everything. I'm trying to help get her to 1,000 subscribers because what she wanted to do was go live. She wants to do lives, she's just funny that way. She's just a funny person. So you just talking with her in person, or, person to person rather than on a video it's just so fun. So fun. So what she wanted to do was do some lives for her trip while she was on her trip, or the process of her trip, things like that, and just be able to be on for a little bit with everyone. So hopefully everybody will go check out her channel. Again, that's Shelley's Sassy Stitches. She is a spitfire. She's funny. She's real. And yeah, she's awesome. But I would have never met her if I didn't do YouTube, or even just go and watch people. But she was somebody I got to meet through here, and I've met a couple other people too, and it's been awesome because before that I hadn't had a single person in my life besides my family, my immediate in-home family, or, you know, my kids coming home and stuff with friends. I didn't have anybody in my life for years, just completely alone. And I liked it that way because I was afraid that I would fall in love with somebody again and have this deep friendship and just to turn around and be hurt. And yeah, so I'm just thankful that I found Shelley for sure, because she's my heart. She's amazing. I'd do anything for that girl. So anyway, let's see, what symbol should we do next? Let's do each. Where are we at time-wise here? Oh, we got a little bit. Yeah, so I figure with these, what we'll call them, diamond paint and chat or something. I figure we could, you know, you guys can have a project and be doing your project and just kind of have me in the background and listening. And that's one thing I really like about certain podcast channels. I like to watch people that do diamond painting and talking, because I can sit there, I'll be all by myself and I'll be crocheting or whatever, or I'll just want to hang out with somebody that crochets, and they'll be crocheting and I'm crocheting or diamond painting, whatever I'm doing. And you know, I get to listen to their stories and them talking and do my thing and laugh and chuckle along with them. And I just really enjoy that. So if you guys want to keep doing these, we can do them once a week, and we'll just call them diamond paint and chats, and then like maybe put a day on there or something, you know, and then just once a week on that day we'll have one. But I was going to answer some questions, but I don't know what I think about this question thing. Well, there is one question. Worst injury you have ever had? Yeah. The worst injury I have ever had was when my kids were younger. There was a birthday party we had gone to at a roller rink. I'm sure you guys are going to see where this is going. So I hadn't roller skated since I was like a little kid, you know, and I used to be really good at it and stuff and have a lot of fun with it. So I get out there and I'm like, I can do this, you know. We never remember what our bodies do, how they change, right? So I get going and I'm starting to gain more confidence. You know, at first I was a little nervous, but then I started getting going. I'm gaining confidence. I'm feeling good, you know, and I'm getting faster and faster and faster. And next thing you know, I must have been going 45 miles an hour around that rink. Sorry if you hear my son-in-law laughing in the background. He is the funniest thing. He watches these funny videos on YouTube, and he just brings laughter and sunshine to our world with his laughter just randomly out of the blue. So anyway, I'm going like 45 miles an hour at least, you know, and I'm just cruising around the rink, and I don't know what I hit, but I slipped somehow. Foot came out from underneath me, and I just went flying up into the air and came slamming down on my butt. And it was incredibly painful. I mean, I could not move. Normally, I fall, hurt myself, get right back up. You know, play it all. Oh, I'm good. No problem. I'm fine. You know, because you don't want to look like an idiot or feel all embarrassed. So you jump right back up. No, I'm good. But I could not this time. This time I was down. I was down like a dang football player on the field, needing that medic to come over and help them up. It was bad. So we go to the emergency room, and I broke my butt. That's the way I like to tell it. Yes, it was my tailbone, but I like to say I broke my butt. So the worst place to break a bone. One, it can't be fixed. There is nothing but time to fix that injury. They can't. I mean, because not only did I break it, but I dislocated a portion of the end of it. So it looked like I had like a little side tail weird bone thing in my butt. Yeah. So time is all that will work in the world of breaking your tailbone. So I would have to stay down because sitting was not an option. Then when I would want to get off of the couch, I would have to roll myself toward the floor to get off the couch. Bathroom, ooh, not easy to do. You would not believe how much you use your tailbone just sitting down and standing up, let alone trying to do your business. Yeah, difficult. Most painful. And the funny thing is the doctor had told me then, he was like, I just want to let you know, this is one of those injuries where years down the line, you're going to be sitting there and you're going to be doing something, or you're going to be sitting wrong, and it's going to feel like you broke it again. Yeah, he wasn't lying. Happens to me all the time, depending on how I'm sitting. I am always having to rotate myself because there is no getting comfortable when that starts to hurt. Because it just, like, talk about flashbacks. Like, it takes me all the way back to when that happened. Let me see, where are we at here? I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, I need to start a new segment because I didn't want that to pause out. I learned the hard way last time that if you let your phone go more than 30 minutes or 35 minutes or something, there's a cutoff time in your phone's little brain that says, we need to start a new video, and it'll just cut you off wherever you were talking and continue it on like it didn't happen. But then everybody's like, wait, what happened? So yeah, to prevent that, I'm just gonna start a new segment. Yeah, so that was my worst injury. Let's see. Are you wearing pants right now? Yes, I am wearing pants right now. I am wearing jeans. My daughter, see how weird that is? It segues into a little bit of a story. So my daughter last week was at work. She's a lifeguard. And let me get my next symbol here. So I can actually diamond paint while talking. 41. She got bit by this bug. She called a boatman or something. Anyway, it had a stinger. It stung her on her finger, her ring finger. I don't know why I just put so many diamonds in my tray. Oh well. And her hand was hurting really, really bad. So the lady up there was like, if it hurts, we can't have you up here because then, you're going to try to favor it. And then if somebody's drowning, obviously, you can't save their life. So we can't have you in the stand if you have, if it's in pain. So she came home. Well, she was doing fine. She took some ibuprofen and she was doing good. But then she woke up yesterday with hives all over her body. And rather than wake me up, she goes to work. And her boss is like, honey, you've got hives all over your body. And this is like an allergic reaction to that bug bite, probably. So, cool thing is the pool is like community pool here in Borger, and they, because it happened at work, decided to pay to send her to the emergency room to get this looked at and figured out. Well, she calls my husband and tells him about it. I'm sleeping because we had the night before where we were up all night long. Neither one of us could sleep, him and I, which that has never happened in the course of our entire marriage. Have we both not been able to sleep? So, But that's beside the point. Anyway, I was still sleeping. She calls him. He decides to wake me up with this line. Baby, Bear's in the hospital. I'm like, what? I jolt out of bed. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? What is going on? And then he goes, well, she was at work and I guess the hives, she broke out in hives from that bug bite. So they sent her up to, I said, you couldn't just tell me that her work sent her to the hospital. You had to wake me up by saying, my child is in the hospital. Oh my goodness. I about lost it. But I call her. I'm like, what you doing? She's like, oh, I just left the ER. I said, oh yeah? Why didn't you call me? Oh, I just, Dad said you were sleeping, so I just called him and told him. I was like, okay, well, she comes home and the doctor wants to put her on 4 different antihistamines. Is it? No, 3. 3 different antihistamines and a steroid. So, yeah. We call up to her work today because she was supposed to work today. And she was all ready to go. Nothing stops this girl. She's all ready to go and she's heading out the door. And I'm like, where are you going? Well, I'm going to work. I was like, honey, you can't go to work like that. She's like what? I'm like, you are broken out all over your body and you're on all this medication. It's not safe for the people whom you are supposed to be saving their lives if they start drowning, if you are impaired in any way. She's like, oh, I'm fine. I was like, no, you need to call up there and find out if she wants you to come in or if she wants you to stay home. So we called up there and she was talking to her and then she starts crying. And I said, what's wrong? She says, well, she was just saying how since my last day, because we're going to the wedding and everything, was going to be the 31st, and I have to be on this medication, for at least a week, that we should probably just call it. And it just makes me sad because I love my job. And I was like, I know, honey, but, she's got your best interest at heart. And, you got college coming up next month. And, just it'll help give you time to get your head in the game and get prepared and everything else. She's like, I know, I'm just going to miss my job and my friends. And, I love working there. And I said, yeah, but just like last year, you'll come back next year in the summertime. So, yeah, but we had to go up to her work and bring all the paperwork so that they had it for their records as far as like what happened, what the doctor said about whatever, all the paperwork they give you when you're leaving the doctor's office, and then the prescriptions, because the prescriptions we paid for, it wasn't a lot, but still they're very insistent on not being my responsibility, which is nice. So yeah, that's what we did this morning, and that's why I'm wearing pants. Because I had to leave my house and I didn't want to, but there was no way I was going to let her drive because she was super impaired. Just like a lot of different antihistamines doped her up. I tell you what, she just would not stop talking. I was like, what would be really funny is if you ever had surgery. I would, not that I want you to hurt yourself or anything, but I think it would be super hilarious to see how you are on when you wake up from having surgery. That's so mean. I just think it would be funny. I'm just that parent. I'm the one that just has fun with my kids and laughing at them and stuff. We laugh at each other. It's fun that way. But yeah, so I'm wearing pants. Let's see. When do you usually go to sleep? Well, that depends. During the school year, when my husband is working, what symbol was I just doing? Oh, we go to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock at the latest, because, we just start getting into the routine of getting up early and everything. But as the summer begins, it just starts to become later and later and later. So lately it's been like 1 o'clock in the morning, which he wants to swiftly change and go back to going to bed earlier so he can get up early. So we'll see how quickly that changes, or how easy it is to like force yourself to go to bed early. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because he's gonna be getting up from his nap any minute now, and I'm gonna have to get off of it anyway. So I hope you all had a good time hanging out with me, and let me know down in the comment section if you guys want to continue to do these weekly. You can just chat and you can pick up a project and have fun while I talk at you. I will be looking for those comments. Hope y'all are having a blessed day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.